A motorhome equipped with a king-size bed, a complete bathroom, a functional kitchen, rooftop solar panels, smartphone-controlled systems, and four-wheel drive capable of handling rugged trails, all for around $55,000. That's correct. Now set that against the typical American motorhome of similar size. It offers fewer modern features, basic suspension, no solar setup, and carries a sticker price near $150,000. What's even more striking is that the company behind this affordable model wasn't even part of the RV world 6 years ago. China has stepped into one of the slowest-moving industries around and completely transformed the playbook. And if you assume this is simply about lower prices, prepare to rethink that view. Let's examine how this unfolded, why it's significant, and what it could mean for anyone who has considered hitting the open road. An industry that had grown comfortable. To grasp the impact, it helps to recognize how stagnant the RV sector had become. This is an industry with over 50 years of history behind it. For most of that time, manufacturers offered largely the same basic formula year after year: a diesel engine under a boxy body, simple cabinetry that often warped with moisture, a pull-out bed, and perhaps an outdated microwave on higher trims. Prices continued to rise while meaningful improvements stayed minimal. Today, the average motorhome in the United States runs around $150,000, with luxury versions reaching $300,000 or more. Drive one off the lot, and it can lose 20 to 25% of its value immediately. Owners have a familiar nickname for these vehicles: rolling money pits. They mention it with a knowing chuckle. Leaks appear after a few trips. Panels bubble and separate. Electrical issues surface in cold weather. Air conditioners fail during summer heat. These aren't isolated complaints. They're common experiences. What made the situation more frustrating was the lack of competitive pressure. A handful of companies dominated the market. There was little incentive to lower costs or raise standards. Buyers paid premium prices because alternatives were scarce. For half a century, that comfortable arrangement persisted. Manufacturers grew complacent, innovation slowed, and customers kept financing big dreams of freedom on the highway. That settled world recently received a sharp wake-up call from an unexpected source: a country that studied the board carefully. In 2019, China had roughly 213,000 motorhomes nationwide. That figure seems substantial until you compare it to the United States selling around 500,000 RVs annually. China's market was still emerging, somewhat fragmented, and figuring out basic infrastructure like campgrounds. Most domestic models at the time were straightforward, with basic interiors and variable build standards. Global players paid little attention, viewing it as a developing market producing inexpensive imitations. That assessment proved short-sighted. While Western manufacturers maintained the status quo, Chinese engineers took a different route. They examined the RV sector like strategic players analyzing an opponent, identifying every weak point, every overlooked opportunity, and every area where the industry had stopped pushing forward. They discovered 3 key advantages. First, battery expertise. China already led globally in electric vehicle technology, with firms like BYD creating highly efficient, durable battery systems for everyday cars. Those same packs could power a motorhome for extended periods without external charging. Western RV builders lacked comparable solutions. Second, manufacturing scale. China's industrial capabilities support rapid, cost-effective production. When a factory commits to a product, it can deliver at volumes and prices that challenge traditional competitors. Vertical integration, controlling components from start to finish, creates substantial savings. Third, and perhaps most powerful, they started with a clean slate. American manufacturers carried decades of supplier relationships, dealer networks, and engineering habits tied to the old ways. Chinese teams approached the category without those constraints. A blank page in determined hands can be transformative. What followed happened faster than many expected. Vehicles that captured global attention. In late 2024, the Wanaka BYD T5DM Pro Max debuted, and footage quickly spread across online communities. This hybrid model uses BYD's advanced blade battery technology, the same system powering their popular electric cars. The 70 kW pack delivers a combined range exceeding 800 kilometers. Onboard amenities include a 400-liter fresh water tank, washer-dryer combination, dual-zone climate control, full bathroom, equipped kitchen, and a 10 kW inverter capable of running multiple appliances simultaneously. The interior feels more like a modern apartment than traditional RV living. Pricing starts near $60,000. Reviewers who tested these vehicles noted solid construction, well-fitted components, and premium-feeling materials. These weren't show prototypes destined to disappoint after initial miles. They were production-ready. The surprise wasn't only the cost. It was realizing no major Western brand had pursued this level of integration at any price. Then came the Great Wall off-road models, which resonated strongly with adventure enthusiasts. Built on robust truck platforms with diesel power, permanent four-wheel drive, raised suspension, and front-mounted winches, they handle serious terrain. Interiors include full bathrooms, kitchens, and family sleeping space alongside connected technology. Pricing hovers around $55,000 in China. Comparable American off-road RVs, when available, often start at $120,000 and climb toward $180,000 or higher for custom builds. Videos of these vehicles navigating rocky trails and steep paths circulated widely. Comment sections filled with the same practical question: how is this price and capability combination possible? The hidden economics behind the difference. Many assume lower prices signal reduced quality. In the RV space, that assumption had long masked deeper issues. Traditional American motorhomes follow a layered supply model. Manufacturers purchase chassis from major automakers, then source cabinets, wiring, plumbing, appliances, and upholstery from separate vendors. Each step adds markup. By assembly time, multiple companies have taken their share. Dealerships add further margins before the customer signs. The final price reflects an extended chain of profits rather than just the vehicle itself. Chinese producers, particularly those linked to BYD and Great Wall, operate differently. They manufacture many core components internally: motors, batteries, control systems. When building a motorhome, most elements come from within the same ecosystem. The resulting savings are structural rather than marginal. Detailed cost analyses of Chinese hybrid models show production expenses around $35,000 to $40,000. With standard margins, retail lands near $55,000. Similar Western vehicles carry base production costs of $60,000 to $70,000, but reach $140,000 after layered markups and brand premiums. Comparable quality at nearly triple the price reflects decades of unchallenged market dynamics finally meeting real competition, adding intelligence to mobility. The pricing alone would have disrupted the sector. Chinese engineers went further by incorporating features largely absent from Western designs. The Detail Smart series exemplifies this evolution. Lighting responds to voice commands. Climate systems adjust automatically based on occupancy and external conditions. Battery management uses intelligent algorithms to optimize off-grid duration, extending usable time by up to 40% according to testers. Some models include facial recognition for convenient entry. Reviewers described spending time inside these vehicles as more like staying in a connected apartment than roughing it. While some American companies debate the readiness of electric RVs, Chinese manufacturers have moved well beyond discussion. New energy motorhome registrations in China surged 577% in the first half of 2025 alone. That represents market momentum, not experimentation. Off-road capabilities have equally impressed. Footage shows these vehicles tackling terrain that would challenge conventional RVs. The engineering started fresh, asking better foundational questions about durability and versatility. Looking ahead over the next 5 years, China's RV market, valued at over $4 billion in 2024, is expected to exceed $10 billion by 2033. Camper van sales rose more than 55% in one recent year. The customer base includes young families and weekend explorers seeking accessible adventure, not just affluent retirees. This shift has broadened offerings across entry-level, family, hybrid, and luxury segments, mirroring the automotive industry's full-range approach. Brands like Maxus are now targeting Europe with models priced between $40,000 and $50,000, directly competing with established options costing over $90,000. Dealerships once focused exclusively on European and American brands are exploring partnerships. Show floors increasingly feature Chinese models, prompting buyers to question price gaps with their local dealers. The American market currently benefits from tariffs and certification requirements, which slow imports and service network development. These barriers matter, but they delay rather than prevent change. Western boardrooms are paying closer attention. Executives returning from Chinese factories report substantial gaps in cost efficiency and technology that won't close without significant effort. For consumers, the coming years promise more choices than before. Increased competition should drive better value and innovation. The motorhome, once reserved for special occasions, may become more attainable. The binary choice between basic models and ultra-luxury builds is expanding. The RV industry operated for 50 years with incremental changes and rising prices, confident in limited alternatives. That period has ended. The road forward looks considerably more dynamic. If this shifted your perspective on travel possibilities, drop a like and subscribe. We explore these industry transformations regularly. I'd like your take. If a Chinese motorhome delivered superior features and technology at roughly half the cost of a domestic option, would you consider it? Share your honest thoughts in the comments. The discussion there is always insightful.